Hey everybody, and welcome to the Blogging Plaza in another edition of watching a Nintendo Direct and reacting to it. It's been a while since I posted any vlog, and I do have kind of like a perfect reason for that. Actually, a few reasons why I didn't post any movie vlog. Uh, the first reason is that during the couple of weeks that we had, there wasn't any movie that kind of interested me. Maybe except Malignant, but certain circumstances happened that didn't let me watch it. But if there's a chance that I finally watch it, I could probably make kind of like a very late review out of it, kind of similar that I did last year with Mulan. But this I'll have to think about it because honestly, it didn't interest me for a while. And the second reason is that I was 2 weeks without a computer because my laptop keyboard had one of the keys loose, and then I gave it to one guy who made it kind of worse, and then I sent it to a more professional computer store. And unfortunately, they had to keep it kind of like for 2 weeks in order to buy a new keyboard, doing all these things, and up until recently, I finally got my computer. At least I made it in time for me to play Deltarune Chapter 2, which it really dropped out by surprise. But anyway, with that out of the way, Nintendo Direct. I kind of begin to feel that we have one Direct almost once every season. And now we're gonna get this presentation. If you ask me what are some of my expectations out of it, well, not exactly much. Some of the games I do know that they're gonna come out. I'm excited for Shin Megami Tensei 5. We're gonna probably we're gonna see a little bit of them of the Metroid Dread because I think it came out this month. I don't remember, but maybe for the people who didn't buy it, now they're gonna announce it. Okay, it's coming right now. Maybe we're gonna see Pokemon, and if things goes very well, we're gonna finally see the final character of for the Super Smash Brothers roster, which I think this is the one that everyone is getting hyped out. Even though many people say, hey, it's Waluigi. A fat chance. I think it is kind of like a fat chance. Okay, so how much time do we have before we got into it? Oh my god, it's just 4 minutes. I think I started that one very early, I'll say. So maybe I should buy a little bit of time. What else do I have to say? Because I practically just told you a lot about this one. Oh yeah, I do want. There's some video game experience that I do want to tell you that ever since I had my computer, sent to repairs, I was left, almost computerless. The only source of internet that I had it was my smartphone. Sorry by the noise outside. There's as you can see, I live almost near a hospital, so it's kind of constant that I hear that. But the thing is that I was kind of bored out of my mind because I became a little bit too dependent, admittedly, about the laptop. I took advantage of the situation by doing other stuff. For example, I went to my local library and I got 2 games that I played during these 2 weeks, which is none other than No Straight Roads and Spiral Reignited Trilogy, in which if you want my opinion about this, I will give you this. I played the PlayStation 4 version of No Straight Roads. It was a really fun game. It was it had really cool music and really cool graphic designs. And I really liked the story and I really liked the characters. But kind of like a little bit of my issue with it, at least to not overhype it, the thing, is that the game is a little bit buggy. Sometimes I get into kind of like a few glitches here and there, but nothing that particularly harms the gameplay. So, but either way, that I had a lot of fun with this. And Spyro Reignited Trilogy, I know that people really love it, but I still have a soft spot for the Legend of Spyro series more than the original Spyro. And don't get me wrong, I love Spyro, but this trilogy probably wasn't kind of like exactly my cup of tea, except for the fact that Spyro is a dragon and I love dragons. I only played the original third one. This was kind of like the first time I played kind of like the three ones. But still kind of like a good job on the re-imaging on this one. That's all technically I have to say. So right now we're on kind of like less of a minute to finally start that. So I'm gonna put up, okay, let me clean a little bit of my glasses because honestly, I wish I could put my air conditioner, but sometimes I get afraid that whenever I put the air conditioner, you're gonna hear the noise, and it kind of shows. It kind of shows. Maybe I'll try it out once, but but honestly, I don't want that. Okay, here we are. Rated M. What do we got? Oh yeah, weak because of COVID, because we're still on that one. So, there we go. Nintendo Direct, 9/23/2021. What do we got? Ooh, it looks ominous. I bet that's Smash. I kind of recognize the graphics. Oh, yeah, there's the Rathalos. Oh, it's a Capcom thing. What? Is Mila Jovovich? Oh, I love the design of that dragon. Again, I'm not into Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak. Again, I am not into Monster Hunter, but I commend the design of the dragons for next year. Okay, that sounds nice. I actually like the graphics. I thought it was Smash, but Monster Hunter Rise. Oh, it's an expansion. There you go, people. More Monster Hunter for you guys.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
I'm Yoshiaki Koizumi, and I'll be your guide for today's Nintendo Direct.
Nice to meet you. Nice to see you.
What you just saw was the first trailer for Monster Hunter Rise, Sunbreak, the massive expansion for Monster Hunter Rise. Our friends at Capcom are working on many new elements that will enhance the experience for players of Monster Hunter Rise, including new stories, locales, monsters, and, although not touched on in the trailer, new hunting actions and quest rank. Monster Hunter Rise
it's still in development.
is scheduled to release as paid DLC in summer 2022.
Well, that dragon catch
Please
my
stay
attention.
tuned for more information in the future. All right, let's see our first batch of Nintendo Switch headlines.
All right, let's see.
Party during
Party
the day
or at night.
or at night.
What, Mario Party?
It's almost time to party! In the
Yeah.
Mario Party Superstars game. Along with Spaceland and Peach's birthday cake, several other boards make their return.
Just 5
Take
boards.
a stroll around Woody Woods, but watch out for those Monty moles. You'll change
I
the board's
didn't.
direction when you least
I wasn't too
expect
keen
it.
of that one. Of that
Travel
board.
between 2 islands and Yoshi's tropical island.
That
Toadette's
one.
got the star, but she might swap places with Bowser at the last second. Party
Oh,
day
man.
and night in Horror
Now
Land.
that's a fan
That
favorite. The
King Boo
board.
statue is harmless during the day, but at night, it'll swipe stars from unsuspecting players. Need a break from boards? Head to Mount Minigames and play in minigame-only courses. Compete against players worldwide for the longest win streak in survival.
I wish I could have more
Work
friends
together in
to
the
play Mario
cooperative
Party.
multiplayer tag match. Mount Minigames will have 7 courses available. All boards
7
and
courses.
minigames support online play. So invite
Oh,
family,
wow.
friends, and frenemies, and get ready for the party of a lifetime.
Man, I
Mario
hope.
Party Superstars launches on the Nintendo Switch system October 29th.
Maybe I
Pre-orders
should
are
get
available
one.
now on
Maybe I should
Nintendo
get it
eShop.
to play with people outside.
A new RPG is in the cards.
Is that the card game RPG that I saw last?
Welcome to
last time?
Voice of Cards.
Yep. It has a bit of a Capcom style, anime style.
At the Queen's
graphics.
behest, you'll set off on a fantastical journey to slay a fearsome dragon for honor and fortune. Everything
Dragon
in this
Slayer.
realm is represented as cards, from the protagonists to shops,
Strange man.
towns, and environments. In this fresh take on tabletop RPGs, you'll square off in turn-based card battles where your skills and a little bit of luck will determine the victor.
A little bit of luck. It's usually luck with these kind of games.
A spellbinding experience from the creative minds of Yoko Taro and Yosuke Saito is
Oh,
about
the
to unfold.
near guy. Thanks to one-shot play, I got a little bit
Voice
more
of
understandable
Cards,
on Nier.
The Isle Dragon Roars launches on Nintendo Switch October 28th.
October
Pre-orders and a
28th.
free demo will be available today.
We'll
on
see if you
Nintendo
guys have the
eShop.
heart of the cards. Yeah.
Become a hero or an absolute disaster of a human
What
being.
was the name of that one? I remember. I saw that one.
You awaken in a hotel room in the city of Revachol, devoid of your memories. Soon,
I know
you learn
I-
that you're a
oh,
detective
Disco
and get entangled
Elysium.
in a strange murder case in the groundbreaking role-playing adventure Disco
That-
Elysium: The Final Cut. As you interrogate people and uncover clues, internal dialogues will begin.
I saw
To
the
investigate,
gameplay of that
you'll need
one.
the help of the 24
That
skills
one
living within you.
doesn't get me mostly because
Your
I don't know,
behaviors
the
and
artwork
available
looks
choices will
kinda
change
ugly for
depending
me.
on how you develop these
And
skills, directly
as much as I
impacting how
like
the
this
story
kind,
progresses.
it doesn't appeal to me. I don't know why.
What sort of detective will you become? Disco Elysium: The Final Cut launches digitally on Nintendo Switch October 12th. The physical version of the game will launch early 2022. Pre-orders for the digital version begin today on Nintendo eShop.
Okay, not my kind of game, but okay.
Uncover more stories in Hyrule Warriors:
Woo!
Age of Calamity.
It's not every time that a Zelda game is very early on the direct. Let's see. Oh! His life flashing before his eyes.
And about that courageous friend of yours, it seems I owe him as well. Yeah.
The King of Hyrule must not fall!
You know, you're pretty good for a little kid.
We'd better partner up on this, don't you think?
Like always, Zelda music is
won't
always
fall.
pretty good. Expansion pack of the Age of Calamity.
Behold our power!
Take that! Lips!
Time for the show!
Are these new characters? For the... Maybe they are. But I haven't played the game, so I have almost no opinion. Except from Breath of the Wild. I still think it's a little bit overrated.
Ready? Set.
Oh, Chocobo Racing!
Chocobo! Start your engines and get set for a new
Chocobo
racing
GP.
experience.
It's been a while since we had
Final Fantasy characters
Chocobo
like
Racing.
Chocobo and Gilgamesh to be the first across the finish line. Edge out the competition by using drift boosts to cut corners. Magical stones called Magicites are contained inside items. Collect these throughout courses to cast magic like fire and arrow to blast away
Basically, it
opponents.
is Final Fantasy cards.
Acquire Magicites of the same element to cast even more powerful spells.
Plus a little bit of Diddy Kong Racing.
Each racer also has a special ability. Use it at the right time to turn the tables. Engine customization options will be available, as well as local and online multiplayer.
Now everything's gonna be online playable.
Up to 64 players can compete in a bracket-style tournament to determine the racing champion. Chocobo GP races exclusively onto Nintendo Switch next year.
I like that Memories of Life remix that I'm hearing.
What did you think?
So far, so
Before
good.
we show you our next video,
Yeah?
we have some news about the last fighter for the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate game.
Okay. What it is?
Mr. Sakurai, the game's director, will reveal this fighter in the final Mr. Sakurai Presents video on October 5th.
If you had
They'll
a
also
Fire
show you
Emblem
how to use
character,
this fighter, so
I'm gonna
please look
punch the
forward to it.
screen.
It's been about 3 years since the game was released.
Yeah?
This will be the last presentation about Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I
Aww.
hope you'll check it out.
But better not be a Fire Emblem character.
Next, please take a look at this.
Well then. Oh, that must be Splatoon. It's just a guess. I don't know what that is. Kinda look like a cute dystopian world. Our boom is Animal Crossing. Oh, it's Kirby! So, we have a new Kirby game, probably. Ooh. The Legend of Kirby. Kirby's Awakening. Kirby and the Forgotten Land. Nice. A new Kirby game. Oh look, it's kind of having a like a hub world. Like always, this is so cute. Run, Kirby! Chickies are following you! That looks... You know, we've never seen Kirby play like that! This is gonna be a new... This is totally a new experience for Kirby fans. Oh my god, this is so... It brings me cheers. I mean... It's Kirby. Oh, next year? Good luck with that, Kirby. That looks good. That looks refreshing for a Kirby game.
That was the trailer for Kirby and the Forgotten Land. In this new game, you can freely move around in 3D areas using familiar Kirby moves.
I can see that.
The setting also appears to be mysterious, filled with abandoned structures from a past civilization.
Tell me about it.
What lies in store for Kirby? The game is scheduled to release in spring 2022. We hope you'll look forward to Kirby's new adventure.
Now I am. Looks beautiful and cute.
Next, we have this to show you. Please take a look.
Oh, yep. Show us. You forgot the... Oh, Animal Crossing. What do you got this time? The roost open 24/7. What? An Animal Crossing Direct?
Since its launch in 2020, the Animal Crossing New Horizons game has been enjoyed by many players around the world.
Well, it saved people
New
from
free
their
content will
quarantine.
arrive in November. In preparation for its release, we will be airing an Animal Crossing New Horizons Direct in October. In it, we'll go over the content in more detail.
Well, unfortunately, I'm not into Animal Crossing, never play it.
Please be on the lookout for the air date of this presentation.
Sorry, this is something that I can't make.
Let's move on to more Nintendo Switch
a
headlines.
reaction video. Okay, now we do.
2 games, 1 game update, and lots of fun.
And if...
More free
Mario
content
Golf
is coming
Super
to the
Rush.
Mario Golf Super Rush game.
How is that 2 games?
Koopa Troopa enters the fairway as a playable character. Dish out tricky shots and dashes to mess with the competition. Ninja will also be playable. Take
How people
advantage of
are
Ninja's
with
blinding
this game?
speed to outpace opponents.
I'm not exactly a golf fan, but I am into
2
Mario.
courses are also being added. These additions will come swinging in as a free software update later today.
So get ready for your golf clubs.
What's this? An invitation.
Hey, Disney.
You're invited to live in a magical world with
Magical
Mickey
world
Mouse and
enchanted
dozens
edition.
of Disney characters.
There's
Spend
Stitch
time
and
with
Soul.
Disney friends. Craft your own whimsical costumes and furniture. And explore delightful Disney-themed worlds. All downloadable content from the original Nintendo 3DS version is included. Disney Magical World 2 Enchanted Edition soars onto Nintendo Switch this holiday.
This is better than a live-action
A
remake.
beloved Star Wars game is coming to Nintendo Switch.
Oh, yeah.
Blast off to captivating
Star Wars:
planets
The Old
and join
Republic.
forces with Jedi, droids, and outcasts in this blend of action, role-playing, and adventure.
A lot of people
Will you
say
use
that
the
it's
Force for
one
good,
of the best Star Wars
or will you
games.
be lured to the dark side? Your choices determine the galaxy's fate in Star Wars: Knights of the Old Republic, launching on Nintendo Switch November 11th.
By the way, yes, I heard about the
Begin today
remake.
on Nintendo eShop.
I gotta hold my breath into that.
There's one thing you must always remember:
Stay human. That's a remake
This
from that game.
is the city, humanity's last stronghold against a virus that turns people into the undead. In the
Wait a
cloud
minute.
version of Dying Light 2 Stay Human, you'll need to master both parkour and tactical combat to survive in this brutal
Was there another
open-world
game called
action
Stay
RPG.
Human, or this is the one that I'm
Explore
thinking
alone.
about? The one
Or with
that
up to 3 other players in
wasn't
online
successful
co-op
enough for
as you
a
unravel
sequel?
the dark secrets of those in
I
power
don't remember.
during the day. Then plunder the layers of the infected at night. Your decisions will shape the story, but they'll also have consequences. No matter where your actions lead you, there's one thing you must always remember: stay human.
Oh, I was
While
gonna
you're
say
at it,
stay alive.
Take the prequel on the go in Dying Light Platinum Edition. Scavenge for supplies, craft weapons, and face hordes of the infected in a post-apocalyptic open world.
So basically,
Dying
a
Light
zombie
2
game.
Stay Human Cloud version launches on Nintendo Switch February 4th, 2022. A free demo will also launch the same day on Nintendo eShop. Dying Light Platinum Edition comes to Nintendo Switch October 19th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
Alright.
Utility, morality, or liberty.
Is that what I think it
In
is?
Triangle
Oh,
Strategy,
yes.
a fiery
Triangle
chronicle of
Strategy.
war presented in stunning HD 2D.
Oh yeah, I played a demo. It
Your
was
actions
awesome.
will lead you through a riveting story that changes based on the decisions you make. In the end, where will your conviction guide you?
You
I don't know,
have
but
gone
it's,
to the one
I
place
played it. It was
cannot
awesome.
follow. My
In response to the survey about the demo released in February of this year,
Yeah?
the game has been fine-tuned with a focus on elements that received lots of feedback. These include adjustments to the difficulty, improvements to on-screen visuals,
Yeah.
camera angle controls,
Yeah, that was a problem that I
the
had.
ability to review previous dialogue, and streamlined game flow and loading times.
Yeah.
More details are now available on Nintendo.com.
Splendid.
Triangle
Nice.
Strategy will launch on Nintendo Switch March 4th, 2022.
On my birthday month.
Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
This one I'm in. Yes, I knew it. Metroid Dread.
You are faced with overwhelming power. Your highest priority should be simply to survive.
All bases are belong to us. Oh my god, that looks awesome. So definitely we'll find a way to play this one.
There may be a very small opportunity to escape. Don't let your guard down.
Yeah, the Chelsea suit. Yep, like always, it's awesome.
Samus Aran, the most powerful bounty hunter in the galaxy, embarks on a new mission to the uncharted planet ZDR. Her objectives? Confirm whether the deadly X-parasite still exists, and figure out why
That's a
the
parasite
enemy
from Fusion.
research robots in search of it have mysteriously gone dark.
It's like if GLaDOS from Portal,
Early
kind of
readings
had
reveal that planet
become even more
ZDR is
terrifying.
divided into multiple environments, each with its own elements and organisms. Remnants of the mighty Chozo civilization are also scattered throughout, including evidence that the Chozo may have once called the planet their home. Visit Metroid.Nintendo.com to read Metroid Dread Report Volume 8 for a detailed account of the terrain and life forms you may encounter in the Metroid Dread game.
Man, that
Be
this is
sure to view the
sounding.
other Metroid Dread reports there
This
as
is
well.
sounding so.
You'll want to
I
prepare
gotta say,
yourself for
mysterious.
the dangers that lie ahead.
Metroid Dread launches on Nintendo Switch October 8th.
Hey, it's in a
Pre-orders
few
are
weeks.
available now on Nintendo eShop.
How was that?
Interesting. Really good.
Up next, we have news about Nintendo Switch Online.
Yeah?
Many people have been using Nintendo Switch Online since it launched in September 2018.
Yeah.
In addition to the current membership, we'll be adding a new membership plan.
Oh. That means we're gonna pay more?
As a part of this new plan's content,
Yeah. Oh, Green of Time.
you'll be able to play a
And
collection of
Mars-
Nintendo
Oh,
64
wait.
games.
So the rumors were true.
The Nintendo 64 system
Oh,
launched
Dr.
25
Mario.
years ago. I think this system gave many players their first 3D gaming experiences,
Yeah.
as well as intense 4-player multiplayer action.
Yes.
With Nintendo Switch, up to 4 people can play select Nintendo 64 games locally or online.
Oh boy.
Also, with this new membership plan, in
Yeah.
addition to the Nintendo 64 games,
Genesis. Woo.
you can play a collection of games from Sega's Genesis system.
Beautiful.
This means you'll be able to play these classic games whenever and wherever you'd like.
Even Echo the Dolphin.
The new plan will include all elements of the base Nintendo Switch Online membership,
Nice.
as well as the ability to play the included Nintendo 64 and Genesis games. This is Nintendo Switch Online plus expansion pack. This new membership plan will be added in late October.
Okay.
Of course, you'll still be able to continue using the existing plans. Also, those who have an existing membership plan can change over to the new plan.
Oh, I bet it's gonna cost a little bit more.
We'll share more details about this new membership plan at a later time, including the exact release date and pricing information.
You know what will be...
For now, however,
you know what will be a great
the
challenge?
games that will be available
Is they're
when
gonna
it launches.
include Conker's Bad Fur Day.
You'll be able to play the Nintendo 64 games shown here.
What is that one? Alright. Oh yeah, Bloodlines. They got Gunstar Heroes,
We'll
Sonic
also
2.
continue adding more Nintendo 64 games such as The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask and F-Zero X, as well as other
Nice.
Nintendo 64 and Genesis games going forward.
Okay, Kirby 64. Yay, Paper Mario. And yes, Banjo-Kazooie.
Furthermore, we've prepared Nintendo 64 and Genesis controllers to ensure the games can be played with the same style controls from their original releases.
How?
Both can be used wirelessly.
Oh.
These controllers will be available for purchase by any Nintendo Switch Online member.
But
We hope you look forward
Banjo-Kazooie
to
turning
this
to
new membership
Nintendo,
plan.
that's awesome.
Nintendo Switch Online plus expansion pack. Let's see a few more Nintendo Switch headlines.
Go ahead. Nice. So the
There's
room for
plenty to
two.
play in these collections.
Alright, let's see. Paradise Interactive Shadowrun
Cyberpunk
Trilogy.
meets fantasy in this 3-game collection of cult classic RPGs. As a Shadowrunner mercenary, you'll explore a dystopian future where magic has reawakened and fantasy creatures have come back to life.
Kinda looks like, again, this
Immersive
Elysium.
branching narratives, skill-based character growth, and gripping turn-based tactical combat await in Shadowrun Trilogy, launching on Nintendo Switch next year. The perpetual struggle against Count Dracula
Castlevania
continues.
Advance Collection.
Castlevania Advance Collection brings
Circle of the
together
Moon,
4
Harmony
classic
of Dissonance.
Castlevania games
Yes,
with
Aria of
deathly
Sorrow.
beautiful graphics
And
and
Dracula
hauntingly
X.
epic music. The Rewind, Quick Save,
Nice.
and Button
This is my
mapping
favorite-
features
one of
will
my favorite
also
tracks.
ramp up your fight against evil. All regional versions of each game, as well as a gallery mode with never-before-seen artwork, are included. Castlevania
Nice.
Advance Collection launches on Nintendo Switch later today.
Cool. What is this?
An almighty classic returns.
Alright, which almighty classic return? Oh, ActRaiser! ActRaiser, I can't believe it! A remaster!
The classic Super NES game ActRaiser returns on Nintendo Switch, now remastered in HD. As the Lord of Light and Almighty God, only you can save mankind from the forces of Tanzra, the Lord of Dark.
You're
wage war in
basically
2
God.
phases. First, strike down monsters in the side-scrolling action phase to liberate the
I
land
played
from
the
the
original.
grasp of evil. Master swordsmanship and magic to vanquish all who stand in your path. Then, cultivate the
I'm
lands
so
you've
curious to
liberated
watch
in the
that- play
world-building
this game.
creation phase. It's up to you to decide which structures will be destroyed to make way for new ones, creating a flourishing civilization.
I'm so
As you
in
do
this
so,
one.
your powers will increase, giving you an edge in both phases. Alternate between the original and rearranged versions of the beloved soundtrack and enjoy
Nice.
brand new music.
That's awesome.
New stages and new boss battles also await.
Cool.
ActRaiser Renaissance descends onto Nintendo Switch later
What?
today.
What? Wow.
A new chapter is about to
Oh yeah,
unfold.
here it is. Deltarune Chapter 2. Huh, what the? Kool-Aid Man Temmie style. Chapter 2. Already play it. Like always, the music kick-ass. I like the story on Chapter 2. Except a few nitpicks, but I'll not get to that. Available later today as a free... Oh my god, I want to punch you! Because I have my computer broken at the moment, and I was like, oh my god, I'm missing all out. And then, now you brought it on Switch. Well, whatever. But it happens. Here it is, shipping on Tensei 5. Digital pre-order begins today. Oh, frick no, I'm gonna get the physical copy if I can get to. But I'm glad they didn't show so much Shin Megami Tensei 5. Namco Hamster, Archive Pac-Man and Sieges. Room Factory 5. Okay then.
How's everything?
I'm excited
There are
for
still
Egg
a
Racer.
few more announcements in today's Nintendo Direct.
Koizumi-san.
Oh, Miyamoto-san.
Oh, Miyamoto!
What brings you in?
I wanted to make an announcement, so I was hoping I could step in.
Oh wait, don't.
Oh, of course.
Hi everyone, I'm Shigeru
Sorry.
Miyamoto.
Hi Shigeru. Don't do that. Don't do this to me.
We've
Sorry.
previously announced
I don't
that
know
have
why
been
this thing
working with
happens,
the Hollywood
but-
movie studio Illumination and its CEO and
Oh
producer
no, the
Chris
Mario
Pratt
game. The Mario
who are
movie.
known for movies like Despicable Me and Sing in making a full-length animated Mario movie for the big screen.
Miyamoto, no!
Today,
Turn
I
back!
want to
Turn
announce its
back!
theatrical release time.
Remember what happened last time!
Ta-da!
In theater holiday
The
2020.
movie will be released in theaters in holiday 2022.
Miyamoto,
The release
please
date for North
reconsider.
America is on
No!
December 21st, and we'll be announcing release dates for Japan, Europe, and other regions at a later timing. It'll be a while longer until we can share a glimpse of Mario in action on the big screen.
I know
But
that
today,
my last
I
movie was
also
a
wanted
cult
to
guilty
reveal our key
pleasure,
cast
but
members who will
no.
be voicing Mario and his friends in the movie. First, of course,
Are
is
you
Mario,
fucking kidding me? Chris
who will be
Pratt?
played by
Look,
Chris Pratt.
no!
He's so cool. Mario will be talking a lot in the movie. Please look forward to Mario as performed by the very talented
I like Chris Pratt, but no!
Next, Princess Peach will be played by Anya Taylor-Joy.
No!
I can't wait to see a very spirited Princess Peach.
Oh no.
Mario's little brother, Luigi,
Charlie
will
Day
be
as
played by
Luigi?
Charlie Day.
Spaceship!
I'm excited for you to see this timid sibling appear on screen.
Spaceship!
Bowser will be played by the one and only Jack Black.
You
I'm
ruined
expecting
it!
a monster performance by Jack's son.
You ruined it!
The comedian Keegan-Michael Key will be playing Toad. I'm looking forward to great
I'll get to
comedic
that.
moments.
Just in case.
Even though this is a Mario movie, Donkey Kong will also be making an appearance.
Seth
He will be
Rogen
played
as
by
Donkey
Seth
Kong.
Rogen. I'm eager for you to see a humorous Donkey Kong by Seth's son. And of
Charles
course,
Martinet.
Charles Martinet, who has voiced Mario and many more Nintendo characters in our games over the years, is also involved.
If you got
will be
that
appearing in
guy,
surprise
then why
cameos in
didn't
the
you
movie.
put him as the lead actor?
We also have
Okay,
more
Michael
incredible
Rickerson.
talent joining the film to play
Frank
some of our
Sebastian.
other beloved characters.
Spike? No!
That is all I can share with you today about the
I
Mario
respect
movie.
you, Miyamoto,
This is
but
a very collaborative project between Illumination and Nintendo. We've all been coming up with all sorts of ideas, and I myself am enjoying a creative process that is a little bit different from making games.
do you say
It
the
may be
same
a
for
while
the
until we
Bob
can share more
Hoskins Super
updates,
Mario
but I hope
Brother
you look
movie?
forward to it. Koizumi-san, back to you.
Please look forward to Mario's adventure jumping into the world of motion pictures. Next, we'd like to show you this.
Oh, please, let it something be good, because that one made me a little bit salty. Oh, Splatoon 3. Okay, I can live with that. Oh wow, they can grapple like that? That I didn't see it. What in the frick is that? That is the fussiest tentacle I have seen. Sorry, I'm a little bit speechless because of the last thing that has happened. I'll get to that. Also because Splatoon is... I never played Splatoon. So sorry. Splatoon 3. Splatoon 3, Whoa! That... I don't know, that's kind of garbage. Return of the mammalians? If I could learn the lore. What the?
Hello, everyone. I'm a researcher from the Squid Research Lab. I've been meticulously studying the mysterious squids that can transform into humanoid form.
I was actually thinking that you'd turn into Agent Smith, but dressed in white.
Splatoon 3. Allow me to share a bit of what we know so far.
Alright.
Splatoon 3 takes place in Splatsville. It's known as the city of chaos. Centered around Splatsville are the Splatlands, a place long inhabited by advanced sea creatures such as squids and octopuses. Buildings spanning several generations are crammed into the city, creating its distinctive culture. In the Splatlands, turf war appears to be a popular activity. Its basic rules are unchanged. 2 4-player teams compete against each other to ink the most area. However, the trend seems to have undergone a major shift, with the existence of new main and special weapons confirmed in the footage.
I can see
in the latter portion of the footage, we were able to observe activities from Story Mode, the single-player campaign.
There's a story mode?
Return of the mammalians.
Meaning the reappearance
confirm me
of mammals.
this. Is Splatoon 1 and 2 have the story
mode this time around? What could this possibly mean in a world where all mammals, except for 2 cats, have vanished?
That's dark, even for a Nintendo.
It appears that there's still a lot to uncover. But we'll continue with our research and keep you updated once more results become available. Please look forward to more Splatoon 3.
I can do it too.
Updates to come. See you next time.
See you next time.
So, what did you think?
I hated
Splatoon 3, taking place in a new world, is scheduled to release in 2022. Please look forward to future updates. Okay, this is the last trailer we have to show you today. Please take a look.
Alright. Let me guess. Zelda. Oh, wait, no. This is Shibuya. What is going on?
HQ 接敵した距離5まで
What
北東に向かって移動中遅れこちら本部了解した作戦を開始せよ了解射撃用意撃て
I'm getting interested. What is that monster?
HQ 最初はミックス効果は見られない理解し効果は見られない
Oh my god, what is that? Oh my god. What is going on? There's a P. Wait a minute. Huh? What is this? What? What the hell? Oh, wait, no, it's... Bayonetta! Bayonetta!
It seems I'm unfashionably late. But I'm
You
ready
do.
to give you everything you want.
I like your new hair. All right. Let's see. Let's see how you go. Yes. That is awesome. You made this makes up for everything from that movie. You're forgiven. Everything. Smashing. This is so awesome. Show your demon. Roberto! This looks amazing. Yeah! Caillou battle with witchcrafting demon. I know people are gonna be so happy, and I'm included too. Bayonetta 3! Finally! This is awesome. This is awesome. Next year is gonna be a good year. What? Huh? Ooh.
What you just saw was the latest trailer
that,
for
John?
Bayonetta 3. We announced this game in 2017, and we thank you for your patience. This game will
That
launch
was
next
a
year.
long patience.
We hope you look forward to Bayonetta's new encounters. That's all for today's Nintendo Direct.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you. Thank you. Good direct. Except for one thing, but good direct. Oh, sorry. My emotion ran through. Oof. Oh my god. Thank you for watching, and also, oh my god, okay. I know that I tend to overreact and being very stubborn on the things that I like and dislike, but man, that they surely leave the best thing for last, and it did. Bayonetta 3, it's been many years, and I am thankful that because of my sheer curiosity, I did play it blindly on the Nintendo Switch. I got both Bayonetta and Bayonetta 2, and I had a great fun with that game. I know that the story is kind of like over the top, but I bought it. I really like the characters and everything, but still, I was kind of like, maybe they're not working on Bayonetta 3 yet, but there you go, Bayonetta 3. Bayonetta 3, and she had like always kind of like a new hairstyle. Apparently, this is gonna deal with every time we see Bayonetta. But personally, if it's about tasted, I think I like the hairstyle of Bayonetta 2. But this is personal, nothing big and anything else. Another thing that I really love, ActRaiser Reincarnation or Remaster Reincarnation it was called. I did play both ActRaisers. The second one is a hell of a difficult game, but I like the theme that there is, in which even though the American version, they always try to hide it, but basically you're playing as God. There's also there are some other things that I kind of like. Kirby. I like that it's kind of like a refreshing take on the usual Kirby games, which is there are always kind of side scrollers and with some 3D imagery, but never they try kind of like a full 3D environment gameplay for a Kirby game. And that technically kind of got a refreshing approach for our favorite little pink puffy guy. And like always, of course, Metroid Dread. We're into it. I thought there were some others that I wasn't technically caring. For example, the Animal Crossing, I didn't care. I don't care for Disco Elysium for the moment, and now that I got some of the recommendations here, they didn't. I'm surprised they didn't mention the Prince edition of Ni no Kuni 2: Remnant Kingdom. I played that game, I'm sorry, and I don't know why my phone is kind of goes like that. Oh yeah, it's kind of like a reminder. But yeah. They didn't mention that in it. I'm glad also that they didn't show too much for Shin Megami Tensei 5 because I'm not kind of like a spoiler guy. But now I think I have to go with an elephant in the room because honestly, as a guy who likes movie and is very kind of like very picky and emotional to these kind of things, first of all, I want to apologize, but honestly, I'm not exact. Considering how movies are being made nowadays, I don't have too much faith on Illumination taking care of making a Mario movie. Because I don't think Illumination is capable of doing good films. Especially when it's an animated, because these are the kind of people who doesn't take animation seriously. They just always think that, it's for children. Their children not gonna do anything good. We just don't need to make much effort about it. Although, don't get me wrong, Despicable Me 1 was okay. I don't think this guy is. You know what? Now that I think of it, when we're talking about minions and Bowser has minions, and I can see why they picked this guy. The casting, I'm not exactly pretty sure because, like always, there's always this tendency of picking out big name actors that are not exactly voice actors to take roles on the movie. I don't know why the hell they had Charles Martinet to voice something else. Why didn't they make him voice Mario? They got the voice actor. So why they got Chris Pratt? Don't get me wrong, I like Chris Pratt. Chris Pratt is a really likable actor. But I don't see him as Mario. Even in a voice. If he can modulate the voice, but this is technically first impressions, I'll say. Even Charlie Day, I don't see him as Luigi. Unless these guys knows how to pitch the voice. Because the beauty of voice acting is that you must change your voice in order to give some kind of personality to an actor. But a lot of those big name movies are from Hollywood. Most of the time, you don't see them acting. You just see them just doing their voices, and that's it. But my biggest fault that I have with this movie is Jack Black as Bowser. If you see me on my vlogs, I have this intense hatred to Jack Black. I hate this guy with a big passion. If you like it, fine. But I find Jack Black, I find him as a total man-child. He's not an actor. He is just some guy who thinks that humor is just screaming from his voice. He never acts. He just screams. He's never funny. His roles are always some of the most mean-spirited people I have ever seen in his characters. So people love him. I personally hate him. And I know that this is a strong word, but bear with me that if there's my number one worst actor in my list, it's Jack Black. And this is reason enough for me to not have a faith in the upcoming Super Mario movie. I will have forgiven everything, but never Jack Black. And although a little bit funny is that I see Miyamoto really feeling eager on this movie. Maybe he is kind of considering that maybe we're gonna give the Mario movie a second chance, considering that, you know, the last time they made a Mario movie, at least on Hollywood big screen, is of course the Super Mario movie, the Super Mario Brothers movie, you know, with Bob Hoskins and John Leguizamo. Look how it came up. It came up kind of like a nightmare, but a nightmare that up to this day, it became a little bit of a cult classic guilty pleasure. To be honest, I haven't seen that movie for years. And now I feel like I have to watch it because I want to know if some of the stuff is still really bad, or somehow probably we had to reconsider if we went a little bit too harsh on that one. But of course, that nothing that will take out from this movie is that it has some incredible graphics for the time. And you can tell that there was some they tried hard, but it failed to even be a Super Mario movie. But yeah, I'm sorry if I kind of overreacted with my Mario reaction. That's the only salty thing that I had with it. But everything else, thank you, Nintendo Direct. Oh yeah, and the Smash Brothers, of course I'll see you there. I hope that it's not a Fire Emblem, because Lord knows that if it is a Fire Emblem character, you're gonna get another wave of people being disgusted. But in the meantime, thank you, Nintendo. I'll see you next time. Fucking Jack Black. Really?